Hey everybody, welcome to this video. In this video, I would like to talk about cloud token, and I would like to discuss four different questions that cloud token is being challenged with, be it by skeptics, be it by people that are researching the company before they put money in. And there is nothing wrong with that. I always recommend to do your due diligence and to research the company properly before you put any money in, right? And this is what we are going to do in this video. We would like to discuss those four challenges that are being addressed to cloud token leaders or cloud token distributors. The first one would be, who is Ronald I? Who is that person? And is he a real fintech and blockchain specialist, or is he just an actor or whatever, right? A person that has no clue about technology. So, are there any track records? Can you prove that he belongs to, that he has a relation to BitBeta system, to Aura, to Cloud Token, and all that stuff? And the second challenge would be, why can we not see CTO transactions on the blockchain? There is a Etherscan address, but you can only see 4 addresses on that one, which cannot be because we have a lot more users joined already, and those are almost 250,000 users meanwhile, so there must be more addresses on the Etherscan. And then the next thing, is the Cloud Token app decentralized? And are our funds that we put into Jarvis actually decentralized? Okay. And then the fourth question, is CTO a security token, and does it have to be regulated? Right? Okay, let me start with the first one. Who is Ronald I? So he has public social media profiles, and we will be looking at 2 of them, one on Facebook and one on LinkedIn. All right. So in both times he would refer to a company called SQ Fintech, right? So he is a director of that company, according to his LinkedIn profile. And let's have a look at this company. So they have a official homepage, right? sqfintech.com. All right. So, and this is a financial technology solution as a service provider, fintech SOLAS, headquartered in Singapore with offices in China and Malaysia. So Ronald is a Malaysia born. He is a Malaysia native, and he lives and works in Singapore, and hence the company is based in Singapore. And here you will see the address. Okay, so if you go to LinkedIn and go to that company, you will see all those names related to that company. One of them is Anthony Lau, as you can see, and we will talk about this individual in a few seconds. Okay, so that's his public profile. He would be posting updates on his wall, many things that are related to Cloud Token. And he would also post a few pictures of his family and so on. Well, I'm showing that because it's a public profile, anyone can see it, right? So I'm not showing any of his private pictures, because he decided to post them, and people can easily access his profile. Okay, so one more company that is mentioned on his profile is YFC Technologies, also based in Singapore, as you can see. Does he mention that company in his LinkedIn profile? Let's have a look. Okay. Well, he doesn't, but that's fine. I mean, we can have a look at that company. They have a homepage. Yep, that's the one. And one thing which is unique about Cloud Token, if you install that app on your iPhone, you have to manually approve it in the device management section of your settings, right? Because it's not listed on the App Store, not yet, right? And if you go to device management, you will see that developer name, YFC Technologies, and you have to make it a trustable a trusted developer in order to use it, right? And if you install some of the competitive wallets, you will see a name, a developer name that you cannot actually track. So you can try to find information on this company online, and you might even find that company, but it will not be related to any kind of developing services. They will not be a developing company, right? But YFC clearly is a software development company that are focusing on web applications, iOS and Android mobile apps, and hence have expertise to build an app like Cloud Token, right? And that developer doesn't change. You know, many times with competitive wallets, you will find that the developer name will change on frequently basis, and no one would really understand why they do it and what companies those are. But here we have YFC Technologies, right, as a developer company, and Ronald is clearly related to that company. And one more thing, it's listed on Play Store. None of the competitive wallets are. And they also submitted paperwork in order to be listed on the App Store. Okay. Yeah, it's harder to get approval for the App Store than it is for the Play Store, and hence it takes longer to be listed on the Play Store. So you have the clear relation between YFC, between the app developer, and between Ronald I. Okay, so this is what makes Cloud Token unique. Okay, what else? What else? Yeah, you can scroll for his posts, and there is enough history to believe that he is real and he has not created this profile just for this specific project for Cloud Token, right? Because his profile existed long before Cloud Token was launched, right? What else do we have? So why is CTO not trackable, not listed on a public blockchain? Okay, so the answer is in this video. Where is that video? To find it. Okay, so the sound is pretty bad, but and that was recorded in Bangkok during the grand opening on 12th of May. Well, that was actually 1 or 2 days before the actual grand opening. So what he's saying in this video is ERC20. So this is a Ethereum token, right? Is too expensive and too slow. I mean, Cloud Token is growing with lightning speed, you know, and meanwhile we have 250,000 participants. Just imagine if all of them want to transact, want to pay and send CTOs back and forth, it will become, the Ethereum blockchain will become too slow and too expensive because you have to pay a lot of gas for all those transactions. And that's why CTO will migrate to the new 4th generation beta system blockchain. Okay, so that's what he is saying here in this video. The BBS blockchain that is based on the Aura technology. Okay, let's have a look at beta system and what it is. So that's the official website, right? And yeah, they develop a mobile blockchain, 4th generation blockchain. And here they explain the 1st generation was Bitcoin, the 2nd was Ethereum, and the 3rd was EOS. All of them have pros and cons, right? But the 4th generation blockchain is the fastest blockchain, and it becomes faster with the increasing number of transactions. So the more transactions, the faster BBS becomes, unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? The more transactions you have, the slower your blockchain becomes. So they would be focusing on decentralized applications, and we will discuss that in a moment. Decentralized applications, and they will explain the concept behind the new fourth generation blockchain in this chart, in this graphic. And you will actually find this graphic in the Cloud Token white paper, right? So I'm just trying to connect all the dots so it makes sense to you, and you can all verify the information I'm providing here yourself, right? So Ronald I, is he connected to BBS? The answer is yes, because he is listed here as a Chief Technology Officer. And you might remember this gentleman here. He was also listed on the SQ2 FinTech company website, right? And this gentleman here, he's also a key person in Cloud Token. So he's a public person as well, just like Ronald I, and he would be the main or one of the main contacts for Cloud Token distributors, Cloud Token leaders. So he would be supporting the network, right? He's listed as business director here, right? Yep. What else? Aura. Okay, I mentioned Aura. So the BBS blockchain will be based on the Aura technology. So that's the website of Aura, and we can scroll through the website. Okay, you see the roadmap. I will not discuss it all for the sake of time, but what I want to show you is, well, first of all, they are connected to WBF. And if you remember, WBF is the media partner of Cloud Token. So they make sure that Cloud Token will be properly positioned as far as marketing, as far as promotions, and they would organize all the events around Cloud Token. They also arranged the first meeting in Thailand. Okay, the team. Here we go. Anthony Lau. He is the CEO. He's a business partner of Ronald I. Ronald is CTO, and Francis again. So you will always find those three individuals on all the website, all the white papers that are connected to Ronald. Anthony Lau. He has actually made a video on Aura, explaining what it is and what it does. Okay, that's his channel. Okay, so he's demonstrating Aura in this video, and he's showing how it works and how fast those transactions are. If you guys are into technology, watch the video first, and then you can also have a look at the white paper, which you will find here. And you see it's posted on so the website is designed using Wix, which is a website service provider, and this is one of the criticism mentioned by skeptics or haters, that a multi-million company would use a service provider to build their websites. So they would not have a unique design, they will not employ a web designer to design their websites, they will just use the service. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. They can design their websites as they want. And also the cloudtokenwallet.com website is designed using Wix. And again, there is nothing wrong about it. So I would not say this is a bad thing. So you will see SQ2 FinTech again. It seems like this company SQ2 FinTech is the center, is the main organization that would be used to manage all those different units, all those different companies. Well, I'm not gonna discuss the white paper here for the sake of time, but you will see this graphic here that you will also find in the Cloud Token white paper. Very similar, explaining the difference between centralized, decentralized, and distributed, right? You will also find it, yeah, some of that you will find in the Cloud Token white paper. It's highly technological, so if you guys into technology, I really recommend to have a look and yeah, try to understand what's behind this technology. Okay, all right, guys. What else do we have? Is the Cloud Token app decentralized? Okay, let's go to the white paper where we will find the answer, right? I mean, some parts of the app you simply cannot centralize. Of course, the blockchain piece of it is centralized. So this green portion here, it is of course centralized with the BTC node, ETH node, USDT node, and BBS node, right? So this portion is centralized. But talking about the trading bot, the Jarvis AI bot, so there is technically no way to make it decentralized because it has to trade on centralized exchanges, right? So the most frequently question is, can I access my funds at any time since this is a decentralized wallet? Well, you can stop Jarvis at any time and can pull out your funds and yeah, send it to an external wallet, right? But if you want that funds to be traded, you have to accept the fact that this is centralized because that's the only way, because it has to trade on Binance, for example, which is a centralized exchange, right? And also the Cloudflare portion, there's no way to decentralize it. So the security piece of the app has to be centralized. And Cloud Token makes no secret out of it. If you ask Ronald, he will tell you exactly the same thing, right? Some of that is centralized, some of that is not, okay? Okay, yeah, the last one, that's something that concerns, that's a concern coming mainly from North America because they have this SEC organization that is watching all the financial institutions and trying to regulate them. And also one of the big competitors was, well, he was not banned from North America, but they left the market in order to avoid any potential issues, any potential conflicts with the SEC. But the difference with that competitor is that they have positioned themselves as a security token, right? And they also had a mini ICO before they started, and they also have an exchange, right? So the combination of those three things will make it necessary to have regulatory approvals because that's a security, right? And all securities have to be registered, not only with the SEC. But Cloud Token, so the CTO, is a utility token, right? It's positioned as a utility token. There was no ICO, there is no public exchange, right? So, and that makes it a utility token that doesn't need any regulatory approvals, right? And even if the SEC would challenge CTO and make them leave the American market, that will not stop Cloud Token from existing, right? Because the US funds in this business represent a very small portion. If you watch the grand opening in Thailand, I would say 80 to 90% of people attending the event were from Asia, mainly China. So, what I mean is, Cloud Token will still exist because the majority of the business is not in the US, right? And that's what happened with the competitor. They left the American market back in February, but they're still existing. And we have May today, so the SEC cannot bring down. Well, it didn't bring down plus. Yeah, now I mentioned name, the competitor, but and it will not bring down Cloud Token. All right. Yeah, I will be posting that video here in this article, and you can have a look at any time. And if you still have questions, come to our Telegram group and ask them. All right. Thanks for your attention. Bye.